"From the director of Dread," screamed the poster. "5 stars, drop everything and see it now," replied I. "Hang on a second," said a little voice in my head that I'm going to call my critical integrity for want of a better phrase. "Are you sure you want to do that? Every director can make a bad film, and you can't prove it isn't this one without going to see it. I mean, sure, Riz Ahmed is always good, you loved him in Four Lions and he ruled in Rogue One, but how can you be sure he won't put in a bad performance for the first time in his life? And sure, Billie Piper might be a respected actress with an Olivier Award, but she started off as a pop singer. And you know what happens when they usually act, and when you consider..." At this point, I told the voice that I would watch the damn thing if that would keep it happy. It agreed and then demanded a life-size statue of itself made out of cheese. I wished it luck with that and settled down to watch a good old-fashioned film noir. Well, I say film, because I'm not convinced that this is a film. Instead, it plays like the opening to a pretty good TV series, the kind of opening that's split into a 2-part episode with a cliffhanger thrown in to keep you watching, which I probably would do. Except I don't normally review TV shows. I review films, and I don't like it when things like this happen. I mean, the film has other issues as well. Billie Piper, despite getting second billing, could have been replaced with anyone or even removed entirely, and I don't think things would have changed. It also removed the irritating, obvious and ultimately pointless flashbacks that detract from the momentum of the main story. I did enjoy Riz Ahmed as a private investigator who, whilst trying to decide whether to drink or smoke himself to death, takes a seemingly simple case to find a missing woman and from there uncovers dead bodies, a drug ring, religious fundamentalism, shady government agencies. Hell, put him in the right hat, trench coat and get him to put the word dames in his monologue and you could have made this in the 30s. I wish his cricket mad dad would have been in it a bit more, but too much comic relief is a bad thing. Now, like I said, Piper is a good actress, but her role is basically woman from main character's past, but she's used so little that she could have been removed and nobody would have noticed. Seriously, why would you hire such a respected actress and then not have her as the main or secondary character, but give her such prominent billing? I would, however, like to have a word with the lead cameraman for some interesting visual choices that they made. Now, I don't know if the looking like you don't quite have the bandwidth to stream this film, so it keeps stopping and starting before you're too comfy to pause it for 5 minutes, go and get a cup of tea, is wowing them all at the festivals this year, but it stops here and it stops now. I mean it. I'd also like the dialogue to have been spoken louder as well. Most of the time it sounded like the actors were confusing mumbled dialogue with very important dialogue, which is common for mediocre films that are trying to make themselves more important. A few characters could have been dropped as well as the runtime, but I'm inclined to be generous since I can't recall the last time I saw an actual film noir, but again and again, this felt like the opening to a TV show, with threads left hanging to be dealt with in later episodes, or other characters swearing vengeance, but hey, maybe they're going for a franchise or something. City of Tiny Lights is a solid film noir that needs its runtime, cast and flashbacks slashed, as well as sacking its cameraman, getting everyone to speak up a bit, but I enjoyed it and would like to tune in next week. So if nothing else is on, check this out, otherwise just don't bother. But what do you guys think, and what is your favourite modern film noir? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been A Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.